Peace to the family. We up in here. We out here. We are out here. I'm with the lovely Aminette moving around. Not yet. I'm waiting for you to get yourself together. Boom.
Oh my gosh, please, family. Out here getting some fun.
Let me do it like this.
Oh, this is good.
Vegan sexy.
Getting some vitamins later.
That's right. That's how you take your vitamins.
Yep.
With that guy all the way up there. That's how we get those vitamins. Love the natural, girl. Love you.
Thank you. I actually miss my natural.
Miss it too. I miss it. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, so I wanted to talk to y'all about slavery.
What you speaking about?
Slavery.
Oh, okay.
So I want to talk about modern day slavery. I want to talk about this 4th of July. And the reason why I wanted to talk about it was because I ain't mad at people celebrating. I'm happy for people enjoying themselves. But it's just like I say about basketball. I like watching the sport of basketball. When I go to the games, I'm really there for networking purposes, to connect with people in that circle within that rectangle, because I have floor seats. However, I just wonder about other people. If you know you are not living that good, if you know that you're kind of on the threshold of poverty lines or in or around it, then when you take the time out to spend countless amount of times watching basketball, then I worry about you. And I wonder about you. And I'm gonna explain why. The reason why I would worry and wonder about you is because of this. Why would you want to watch a bunch of millionaires running up and down the court knowing you haven't established your millions or even your thousands? That's what bothers me. I'm not going to sit there and watch a bunch of millionaires make money up and down that court. Do you know the contracts? They're making 100 million, 150, 200 million. These are some wild contracts. I mean, people who don't really contribute that much is getting 20, 30 million. And I'm like, hey, make your money, but I'll be damned if I sit there watching you for hours on end and I haven't made me some money. So you want to be careful watching millionaires run up and down the court making their money. You want to be careful with that. You feel me? Good if you're playing it. Good for your health. Good if you watch it. Pass some time. You know, it can be therapeutic. But just be careful how much time you spend. How much time you spend watching millionaires play. You feel what I'm saying? So, that's not just it. Independence Day. I seen a lot of people out there celebrating. And I'm still looking at my people like, how could you celebrate Independence Day? Now, we know our people weren't free. We know our people were still enslaved. I don't have to tell you all of that. Yeah, Nick Young signed for almost $5.5 million for 1 year. Salute to my homie, man. He a good brother. I ain't mad at you. Okay, but I want y'all to understand the other perspective of entrepreneurship. And that is, entrepreneurs have Independence Day, and that's the day that they got off the clock. And if you're not off the clock, then what kind of Independence Day are you celebrating? You know, when I see our people celebrating Independence Day, you know what I'm saying to myself? They got the day off, so they feeling free. They feeling independent for that day before they go back to work. That's how I be looking at Independence Day for our people. I be like, okay, they celebrating the one day they got off of work, or maybe the long weekend. That's their Independence Day. Well, I'm telling you, you got Independence Day every day as an entrepreneur. Doesn't mean you don't got to work hard. In fact, I believe you work harder when you work for yourself. But the benefits are greater when you work for yourself. You don't want to spend a great deal of your time building someone else's dream. Yes, y'all know it's Brother Polight 45 at gmail.com. Brother Polight 45 at gmail.com. Always email me with your name and your number. Always put your phone number. Always put your phone number. When you email me, put your phone number. For those of you interested in the mentorship program, we're about to close it out. We're looking real good. I'm really excited. We got a lot of great people in the program for this quarter, and they are very excited. I'm excited, and they learn it. Anybody that's been rocking out, they'll tell you they've been learning a great deal of information. They'll tell you they are getting a great deal of information. My mentorship program, depending on what level you come in on, I see to it that you're able to build multiple streams of income. So I either teach you 3, 6, or 9 different or additional streams of income. Now you may say, man, that's going to cost a whole lot of money in order to create additional streams of income. No, once you pay for the mentorship, I reveal the information. There's a science to how you can leverage the success from one endeavor or investment into the other. They're now all endeavors that require monetary funding. Okay? So I just want you to keep that in mind. So yes, the mentorship program, financial mentorship, you just hit up Brother Polight 45 at gmail.com. BROTHER Polight POLIGHT 45 at gmail.com. It's a very powerful situation. Very powerful. The mentorship program varies. That's why I talk to people. I do a very mild consultation. I let them know where it varies at. There's different programs. Like I said, some of them will show you 3 different additional streams of income, 6 or 9. And we guaranteed you be able to get off the clock after I teach you. We guaranteed you that you will create those multiple streams of income, because like I teach, everyone should have at least 9 streams of income. Brother Polight 45, not 45. You know what? That's someone, obviously, we're going to get you out of here. Unbelievable. And that's someone who doesn't have their dependence. Their independence. They're dependent on me in order to create their identity. These are people who have no lives, and they leech off of my life in order to establish their life. No one would know some of these people if they weren't talking about me. Okay? So again, if you're interested, you go to Brother POLIGHT 45 at gmail.com. Alright? So it's very important. The reason why I tell you it's very important, because whether y'all realize it or not, the dollar is falling. I know people always give you that prophecy. And they give you the prophecy based on popular rumor. They don't tell you exactly where to go to realize this fact. But I'm going to tell you that the dollar is falling. And you can study Standard & Poor's or the S&P index, and you can clearly see that the dollar is falling. Or you can study hyperinflation. You can study food inflation, and you can clearly see that the impact, the depth, the volume of this dollar is changing. It's going to be insurmountable for many of you to come back. And this is why one of the income streams that I teach people about is about precious metals. And I have them set up a refinery account, a precious metals refinery account. And I have them download the Kitco app. This is one of the first lessons I give people for the mentorship program, because gold, silver, palladium, rhodium, platinum are recessionary proof. I'm not talking about you putting money up. Not only putting coins up in your house. I'm not talking about doing that. I'm talking about doing it like a pro. Okay, going to an institution that stores or in-houses the precious metals. And I'll show you the 3 major ways to make money off of precious metals and also protect your assets. Keep in mind, when the dollar bills, $5 bills, $10 bills were out in a stable economy, it didn't say Federal Reserve note on it. It said silver certificate or gold certificate. And we know a certificate is a security. A security is a paper certificate that attests to ownership and equity, as in the case of a stock. So we understand that when you gave in a $5 silver certificate, you was going to get silver in the volume equal to that $5 amount. Why? Because you couldn't expect people to carry that form of equity or hard assets in their pocket, and then when they want to buy a piece of bread, try to break a piece of gold down to an amount that equals $3 for a loaf of bread. Imagine how heavy your pockets would be, or how many hand trucks some of us would have to carry if we had to go around carrying the gold and the silver that represented the money that we needed to exchange in order to get goods or services. So guess what? We took the time out. So guess what? We take the time out and we say, why is it a Federal Reserve note? Because there's no system of measures and weights no more for the dollar bill. There's no gold or silver behind it. So what is behind the dollar? Behind the dollar is your dependence. You get from behind the dollar and get in front of it. You have your independence. Yes. So what's backing the dollar is your labor, or the transmitting utility. That's a whole nother conversation. What's backing your dollar is labor, your slavery. That's what's backing the dollar. The labor force, the promissory note, the amount of money that you will make idealistically in this lifetime, as it is prophesied that many of you will fail, and many of you will never amass enough wealth. Many of you will never amass enough wealth. Okay, Nicole. Many of you will never amass enough wealth to say, or be able to say, you know what, I'm actually at a point of wealth, which is $150,000 a year. And remember, poverty exists at $32,000 a year for a family of 4, and $15,000 a year for an individual, where wealth begins at $150,000 a year for only 5% of the people that are in America. So what happens is, when you turn around and you say, you know what, when you say, I have this $10 silver certificate, you're supposed to be able to, we good? I have this $10 silver certificate, and you wipe it off. This is live. We live, baby. We live. Peter Piper. She's like, yo, move the camera so we can wipe the crumbs off here. I'm like, man, we live.
You need a veggie grill.
Yeah, I had a veggie grill Beyond Burger. You know, this ain't no regular reality TV. We want you to see real crumbs, so you know that this wasn't pre-recorded. Peter Piper picked a pepper, hit him with the done some crazy brothers. But anyway, back to what we were talking about. That was just a word from my sponsors. So basically, there's nothing behind the dollar but your labor or your slavery. Before, it was called a silver certificate or a gold certificate, so you could exchange. And if you go online and you type in gold certificate, or you go online and you type in silver certificate, what you're going to come to terms with is, oh shoot, yeah, they used to give you gold or silver. If you went to the bank and you say, you know what, I want to turn, you calling it money, a certificate. And remember, what is a certificate? A certificate is a security. What's a security? Anything that's a security normally has QSIP on it. And the S for QSIP, which is an acronym, stands for security. So QSIP is Committee on Uniform Securities Identification Procedure. Okay? And so a security is a paper certificate that attests to ownership and equity, as in the case for stock, or ownership of a bond, as in the case of a debt obligation, which has tradable derivatives. So when paper represents hard assets, yes, we do credit repair. Just hit us up. Credit repair, foreclosure, remedy, child support, and definitely the mentorship / investment, so you could double your monies in real time and also create several streams of income. We are going to be closing the mentorship program relatively soon. Get in where you fit in, the most opportune moment, because we'll soon be done. Okay? So the reason why you need a certificate when it comes to securities is because you need something that confirms the equity that you actually have. But you don't want to carry your house in your pocket to get a loan for your house because of what the house is worth. So you'll have a mortgage note or something to that effect, right? Because the mortgage note represents the fact that there's a house in place behind it and that someone owes somebody money because it's a note. The car note represents the car. So you don't got to carry the car to show proof. You could carry the piece of paper that attests to the fact that such a car exists and the equity thereof or its value. But yet again, the word note is being used, so it tells you that you owe somebody something. So the Federal Reserve note is something behind it that represents its value. But in this particular case, it would be the labor of human beings. Okay, and that's the transmitting utility. This case is so bad that if you were to take a check right now and you were to put your prescription glasses on the line where you're supposed to sign, or you was to get a magnifying lens, it don't have to be the best magnifying lens, you will realize that the line you sign your name on is not actually a line, but it's words that's giving you permission for them to deal with you as a corporate fiction, so you can continue to be that which they use to back their fiat or their colorful form of currency that they call money. Why is all this important? Because we talking about Independence Day, we talking about freedom. I know you may say, man, you late. Nah, you ain't never late, because you're a slave damn near the whole year. Except for when they give you days off on holidays to spend the money that you work so hard for. So after you spend all your money on the holidays, you damn sure got to go back to work to recoup. So it's all slave stuff. So we're right on time. Only entrepreneurs can celebrate Independence Day. The day you get off the clock is the day you become independent. Okay? So let's really get back to work. The email is brother, Polight, 45 at gmail.com. Brother, Polight, 45 at gmail.com. That's for foreclosure remedy and relief. That's for the child support scenarios. That's for definitely the mentorship. And the mentorship costs, of course. And then we also have the consultations by itself. It's $200 an hour, $300 an hour if you see me in person. But we want to get to this information. We need to get to this information because they're killing us right now. The slavery thing is real. So we need to really get to this information. So what you got to understand is that, again, gold and silver backed money. That's what made the money real. When you don't have a real system of standard measures and weights. Okay, this is Article 8, Constitution. You have to have a system of standard of measures and weights. You have to do that, because if you don't have a system of measures and weights, which means something to back the money, then the money is just simply fiat or it's colorable. That's what it is. I don't want them to shut the thing down. Okay? Yeah, I'm trying not to have the music coming in onto the Facebook, because they'll destroy the whole joint and I won't keep the recording. All right, so let's make this thing happen. Oh, yeah, House Joint Resolution 192. Real Estate or Legal Fiction. You reading the books? Thanks a lot. You already know. It's one of my favorite books I wrote. Real Estate or Legal Fiction. So yes, money has to be backed by a hard asset or something to that extent. So the mortgage note has a house behind it. The car note has a car behind it. And guess what? The mortgage note has a house behind it. The car note has a car behind it. The Federal Reserve note, which is what you're calling money, has you behind it. You are the voucher. You are the promise that it can be actualized, or that it will come to fruition, that money can be made. Okay? Yeah, when you take the mentorship program, I teach you how to utilize the gold and the silver scenario, even platinum, palladium, and rhodium. I show you how to deal with it. That's part of the mentorship program. That's one of the incomes that I teach you on. I teach you about microloans. I teach you about precious metals. I teach you about treasury direct accounts. There's a whole lot of things that you can do to generate revenue and create income and you'll amass this wealth through the strategies that are taught within the confines of the mentorship program that I give. And we guarantee you, whatever you put into the mentorship program, you will more than double that money within that time period of the mentorship program. That's an absolute fact. That's an absolute fact. The email is brother, POLIGHT 45@gmail.com. All right. So again, it's all about your true independence. But how you going to gain that independence? Well, when we was talking about the precious metals refinery account as an example, because we can really do that a different day and break this thing down. Yeah, just email me, family, if you're interested. Just email me, brother, POLIGHT 45@gmail.com. What's up, baby girl?
Oh, what's up? About to go in the water.
About to go in the water?
Yep.
You always going in the water. Go ahead, do your thing. This girl. Stay in the water. She love that water. The mentorship program can vary. It can be from 30 to 45 business days, or 45 to 60, or 60 to 90. Depends which program that you're taking and how much streams of income you want me to teach you on, and what type of monies you're looking for in a return. So that's why I always tell you, leave your phone number when you contact me. Always leave your name and leave your phone number. You contact me today, I definitely talk to you, because I'm soon going to stop the mentorship program, because I'm the one that's doing the actual mentoring. I'm dealing with the tutelage directly. So after a while, too many times out the day is being booked for me to coach people. And so I have to stop and wait until everyone goes through their process, and then I pick up new mentees whenever that next time will be. So let me answer that question. I never know when's the next time I'm going to do it, because it's based on the freedom that I actually have to do what I got to do. Okay. So that's what we got to do. That's what we got to do. We got to take it to that level. So when you get a chance, stay in tune with me and keep all this information in mind. But one of the main reasons you want precious metals, because when this dollar falls or collapse or whatever it does, when it fluctuates, when the dollar goes down, the precious metals goes up. The precious metals are recessionary proof. It's an investment that is recessionary proof. So if you put your money into precious metals, no matter what the stock market is doing all over the world over, people may not respect the dollar, but world over, people always respect gold and silver, palladium, rhodium, and platinum. That's why it's considered to be a recessionary proof asset, because when the market crashes, all they're going to do is say, I'm sorry, your money's not there, it's devalued. That's what they've done. They've done this twice in history before. They've done it before. And each time, people were warning the people that's the direction that this thing is going in. Understand that you have Bitcoin emerging. Understand that the yen and the pound and the dinar, all these currencies are superseding the dollar. Eventually, it's a wrap. Understand that we find ourselves in another war, which looks like we heading there. War costs money. It devalues the dollar automatically, because there ain't no way they're not going to come up with another form of debt obligation in order to win the war. Wars are won based on who goes into the most debt. When the international bankers decide, I'm going to stop funding one, I'm going to fund the other. And that funding comes by way of debt, which gives them power through government. I'm not here to tell you no Illuminati stuff and all that, but it's just real. It's real. Though you have become a commodity. And you got to remove yourself from the state of being a commodity to this government and get in front of the dollar and not behind the dollar. Okay, you are organic asset. They should have a hard inorganic asset behind the currency, not an organic asset. So with all the things, money is changing, and the concept and construct of money and currency, because we're in 2017, it's changing so much. Money as you understand it, the whole infrastructure will not be what many of you are acclimated to. That's what the program prepares you for. And so whenever there's a decline in any form of currency, there's a rise in the new form of currency. So this is what we have to teach you about. This is what we're going into. So yes, you got to do your thing. This is some real talk. This is real talk right here. Yeah, so I mean, this concept and this construct of the way they do or deal with money and use it can only last but so long. Again, I'm not into the doomsday idea. And if you're interested in the mentoring, again, you go to brother Polight45@gmail.com. Polight, brother Polight45@gmail.com. That's where you go. Look at this girl right here. Such a distraction, man. Such a distraction. And my mother a distraction too. I'm about to go over there and show you what her mother doing. Let's get the mother. Boom.
I'm about to go to.
Let me zoom it out. I got it zoomed in because I was catching my ad. Yeah, I'm zooming out.
Okay. Yes.
What you mean, yes? What you mean, yes?
Getting some sun.
Getting some sun? That's right. You want sun inside the water?
Eventually. In like 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I'll be in there. Summer break. Summer.
Okay.
5 minutes.
5 seconds.
You leaving? All right. Yeah, the in-person consultation is $300. On the phone is $200 an hour. They go by the hour. But if you're interested in the mentorship program where we help you double the monies in your return for what you invest in the program, and I teach you about multiple streams of income. As I always suggest, everyone should have at least 9 streams of income. I actually coach you through the process of setting up your first 3, 6, or 9, depending on which program you take. We will be closing out the program relatively soon. So get on if you can get on in real time, because I have to properly accommodate for everybody that I'm mentoring, because I'm the one doing the coaching directly. Though I have a team of people that help me out as far as facilitating the notarizations and everything like that. Ultimately, I'll be overbooked for talking to people as well as maintaining my personal life and my other obligations. So that's where that goes. But again, you want to make sure that you got recessionary proof assets. And then the thing is, when you put your monies into a refinery account, that is to say, when you put your monies into precious metals, a deposit is considered a purchase on the market. A deposit is considered a purchase on the market, and a withdrawal is considered a sell. That's very important, and the reason why that's important is because you can write off the way you save your money in your taxes, which is where the trust comes in. And remember, we talked to you about the trust, and one of the benefits of the business trust that we help you set up is the fact that we empower you with the ability to do what? Write off your spending throughout the year. Yes, so you're talking about getting 10%, maybe as high as 20%, a third of some transactions back. So where you got people that spend money throughout the year and get absolutely nothing back, when you set up your business trust, you'll be able to write off. We're talking everything from gas, toll, Uber, sporting events, dinner, paper, ink, printer, staples, glue. Why would you want to spend money on these things throughout the year and get nothing back, and then still pay taxes and get less money back, when you can spend money throughout the year and get monies back? See, that's the working smarter, not harder clause. Okay? So we'll also show you how to invest, not just in gold and silver, but then we'll take you to the Iraqi dinar. We'll show you how to properly invest in other currency. Yeah, we'll show you how to buy money, and then when to sell it out. Look at my family over there. Afro family. I don't know.
I'm about to throw her in there. Yes, you can.
What do you mean you can't get your hair wet?
My boss said I can't.
Your boss? Who's your boss? We both. Who the heck is your boss? Better be either me or mommy.
Right?
I don't want to hear nothing about your sister or nobody else. Who the heck is your boss? We waiting for the answer.
Daddy getting in the
We
pool.
talking about Independence Day and this girl got a boss.
She's her own boss. Psych.
I can't see your face, baby. There you go. Why you hiding?
You keep hiding, I'm throw you in for real. I'm gonna flip you. You made me get in here. Now I'm in here. Why you should come in? Come in. I'm gonna wet you. You don't hurt.
Y'all crazy. No, it's sad. It's sad for people to see a black family, my daughter and my wife, and then ask homosexual questions in an endeavor to belittle the black family image that you see. People are crazy. What are y'all doing? Now y'all stretching. Look at the hair, y'all. Look at the hair. Yeah, y'all right. I won't even entertain them. People are crazy. They're absolutely sick. Yeah, so we get it in. But yeah, so, I mean, precious metals is powerful because on any given day, the value could go up and you just got to know when to withdraw, which is to buy or sell, I should say. When to withdraw, which is sell. Depositing is buying and withdrawing is considered selling. So you got to know when to withdraw. Keep the principal in there, take the difference, and you win it. In addition to that, you're also protecting your assets by converting your monies into precious metals. And then when you need the money, you just tell the refinery to wire you the money. You get the money right there on the spot. Okay. Nah, the Rocky Dinar is legit talk, but you just got to know which marketing medium to purchase with. The Dinar is definitely one of those things. That's a long-term investment. I would almost consider it an expenditure. It's a long-term investment, but I know it will give dividends in the future. So why not? Trying to make sure that the lighting's good. I think the lighting's good. I can't tell. I just want to relax a little bit. Mentorship can be 30, 60, or 90 business days. It depends on which one you pick. That's why I always say leave your phone number when you email me, and let's have a quick conversation, and then if it's for you, we move forward. We work in as real time as possible. So once you say, hey, I'm ready to get on, we literally start the same day. We start the same day, and we're on the clock. And we make sure that we give you the results that we said we would give you in that real time. Yep. The 444 album is dope. It's very powerful. You know, it ain't nothing new we ain't been saying. So, of course, we support it because a lot of it is in alignment and conformity with what we're talking about. Thank you, Howard Harris, for showing the love. Thank you. The price varies, as I keep telling you, just like the days of the mentorship program varies. I have to talk to the people to find out what it is that they're trying to accomplish. So what kind of tools and resources they'll need in order for us to accomplish the task. But it definitely costs in order for us to produce those results and returns. But what we'll guarantee you is that you will be off that clock. The program is designed to get you off the clock. The program is designed to get you off the clock. And the goal is always to create 150 grand a year opportunities from the 9 stream of incomes, depending on the people who get the 9 stream income mentorship program. We do 3 stream, 6 stream, or 9. So, you know, we go hard. We're going to do what we could do. But like I said, this is the time to really get it in, because I'm at the final stages of getting people into the program, or inducting people into the program, because I could only individually and personally mentor people but so much before I have no more time in the day to do all the other work. In fact, tomorrow I'm on a TV show. I got to get the name of this TV show. It's a TV show on Netflix. I got to do that tomorrow. And I think I got another TV show later on that afternoon. Thank you. The email address is brotherpolight45@gmail.com. I'm going to type it in as well. I do my best not to do too much typing during these streams so I can keep the information flowing. But I'll do it right now. brotherpolight45@gmail.com. I just wrote it down. brotherpolight45@gmail.com. Natural Woman Magazine, can you send me another email? I believe you reached out to me to do some work. I don't want you to think that I just said, yeah, I'm going to get down, and I didn't. So when you get a chance, please, speaking of Natural Woman Magazine, you got a natural woman here and her natural child. Looking all beautiful and black and afro. Look, y'all, it's the Afro-Americans. Yeah.
They need to go get some sun. Go to the beach. That's my next stop.
Thank you, man. Thank y'all for appreciating the information. Yeah, you already know. And all the people that do complain about, like I just posted a picture and said, with enough drive, plenty of doors will open up. I paraphrase it. And, you know, I showed 2 of the cars that I have. And one has swan doors, the I-8, and the other one has suicide doors, which is the Ghost. And I'm with Victoria. And so people are like, oh, how does this help the community? Well, if someone's teaching on economics, you need something that demonstrates some ability to spend and connect with the demographic that you may feel is a little lost or has a great deal of misunderstanding of what exactly wealth is. Yeah. Well, it all depends on what timing. When Brother Richard, it all depends on what time frame you looking to do what you're doing. So again, you just got to email me at brotherpolight45@gmail.com. Yes, student loan is horrible, and we deal with student loan as well. Yeah, that's true. A lot of people do amass wealth and then they don't share it back with the people, and that's because of the insecurity of not having for so long. They would believe they'll be in competition with sharing the information with the people that they know. People live in a very small world. And by a small world, I mean people live in a small world where they behave like the populace of the planet Earth is only 150 people. So they'll actually sit there and know information and don't share it. Like, despite the fact that I charge for my consultations $200 an hour, I charge for the in-person consultations $300 an hour, and I charge for my mentorships programs, I still get on and I teach for absolutely free. And I always make sure I give helpful hints, tips, advice, and protocol that people can employ. And if you were to combine all these free streams that I put together and take notes, you still would be able to move further along in the process. So it's sad for those who do know something, they're not sharing. And for those who know very little, they share so much. It just doesn't do much for us. So I thank y'all and I appreciate y'all a whole lot. Like I said, you email me now and I'll respond to you in real time. I'll be back on this this evening, actually, around, I think I'm gonna do one around 8:30, 9 o'clock. I think I'm gonna do one around 8:30, 9 o'clock, and I may possibly YouTube it and stream it as well. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna figure it out. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yep. We're gonna get it in. Yeah, definitely get off that clock. Like I said, slavery is real, and independence comes from mentorship. Independence comes from mentorship. Peace to Cleveland. I just came back from Cleveland not too long ago from a movie premiere that I'm in. Real powerful situation. Never really experienced sitting in a crowded theater at that. Almost all the seats were filled, and watching people watch me on the screen. That was powerful. The movie's called Caleb, A Living Miracle. The email is brotherpolight45@gmail.com. Let me text it again. Brother Polight 45@gmail.com. I just typed it again. And thank y'all for the appreciation. It means a lot to me. It means a whole lot to me, the appreciation. This is real talk, man. You're working so hard, and these companies are making so much off of us, and they can't afford to, or they behave like they can't even afford to pay us better. They're making billions of dollars. They can pay you doctor lawyer money for these fast food establishments and franchises, but they don't, and they won't. And rather than crying and screaming for higher pay to only get 2 or 3 more quarters, you really should start creating multiple streams of income that do not demand that you expend as much as energy from the one stream of income. I'm showing people 3, 4 streams of income that demand less energy than the one form of income that they're getting, where they don't even still have enough money for their own recreational time. West Coast time, I'll be starting around 8 o'clock, around West Coast time, about 8 o'clock. Yep. Wow. Something flew in my eye. Movie be coming out real soon. I mean, it's premiering. They got a movie premiere. We did it in Cleveland. The next one is in New York, and the next one's in Atlanta. They might come to LA with it. So there's a lot of love there. That's right, you know, I'm the evolution of the revolution. That's a fact. Yeah. So we gotta get our people off this clock. We gotta stop with this modern day slavery stuff and celebrating Independence Day knowing that it's just a day off of work. How the hell you celebrating Independence Day and you got a day off? You still dependent on someone else's system, and you're dependent on someone else's system to help them further their dream and their vision that most likely doesn't contribute to any of your dreams or your visions, while you send their children to school and all this other stuff. Come on, man, we gotta think about that. Peace to the family from Hawaii. I see you. So again, I thank you all for the love and attention and the support. Let's make this happen. get off that clock. Like I said, my program's designed to not only get you off the clock.
Ready? I'm gonna jump in.
Get over here, baby, before you jump in. Cut it out.
Hello.
So silly.
She made me get in the pool.
Got it.
I was thinking there's no way I was gonna be in there alone.
Yeah. Look at my beautiful, beautiful family.
She always makes me get in. She made me get in at the beach.
Yeah. Man, them two be hanging out.
That's what I'm doing right now. I'm like trying
You didn't get your hair wet?
No,
Trying to keep that fro? You keeping that fro?
trying to keep my hair dry.
Keeping that afro, huh?
we can like
I like jumping.
Man, I ain't looking to lose that afro for nothing. Be doing her own hair.
Yep.
Look at that big girl. And her birthday about to come think about it.
July 31st.
Mm-hmm.
Just so you know.
Just so they know, July 31st. Hint, hint, wink, wink, huh?
Oliver.
She's going to be 11 strong years young. Gonna be 11 years young.
Yep.
Yeah, family. Let's get it in. This is what it's about. Just having the freedom to even build with the people and share and exchange information. Hey, somebody has the same birthday. Brandon Harris has the same birthday as you. Leo stand up, July 27. You know that, LaShawn. You know that. It's a Leo thing.
Leo's a pain in the butt.
Strong-minded, young sister. Look at this one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We live, baby. We live. Oh, you about to dance too? Okay. Scorpio gang. Cut it out. I'm
That's
in it.
right.
Cut it
in
out.
here. That's right.
Somebody
All
likes
the way in here.
And now another word from our sponsors. It's about to get hood again. Welcome to the hood side of Aminette. All you had to do was say Scorpio gang. She started throwing up signs. You dripping all over me.
Sorry.
It's all right. I'm only by the pool area.
And didn't want to get in. I'm gonna throw you in.
Pool water be too cold.
No,
I don't deal
this
with
one
that.
is warm.
I only deal with the jacuzzi.
warm.
Every time y'all tell me the water is
Look
cold,
how hot it is.
every time you tell me the water is warm, I stick my foot in and I lose my mind.
No,
Don't let
not
inside
this
the water.
time.
It's warm.
It's always warm to y'all. Y'all some
No,
reptilians, man.
no, we're not.
I'm a mammal. I
I'm an
still
amphibian.
smart jokes.
We do it both. We do it all.
Sagittarius squad, gang, gang. Everybody getting hood now. Everybody going crazy. Yeah, actually, two of my wives are going to be on the show tomorrow talking about polygyny. Oh, and check me out on YouTube, Hollywood Unlocked. Brother Polight. I'm on the channel Hollywood Unlocked. Sponsored by the Money Team, Floyd Mayweather's people. Real good interview. Part 1 is fire. Part 2, super fire. It's really cooking. A lot of information got shared. We talk about polygyny on that. Part 2, we go even more in depth. But part 1, you're gonna get into the business. So for the polygyny questions that you got right now, y'all need to get over there. Madam Senior, so they say. They always say we be looking alike. I'm gonna throw it in there. Yep. So let's get it in. I thank y'all again. I'm gonna check y'all out. What I'm about to do, those of you that send the emails now that's interested in the mentorship program, let's get it in, let's figure it out, let's connect, let's build. Brother POLIGHT45@gmail.com, and then I'll make sure I take the time out to deliver some more information. Let's go a little bit more on the metals again. Let's talk a little bit about credit, and let's talk about microloans or something. Let's let's share some of the information that we put forth for the mentorship program so you can really get in tune. For those of you that may be able to catch me later on, who are not catching me now but may catch this replay. Thanks a lot, family. Sean Hoskins, we over here. So, you know, get started. Don't procrastinate. Don't sit there, yeah, I'm going to do it next year, you know, a few months from now. Go in, get the job done, and get out of that damn slavery, man. Get out of it, because there's no other way to say it. That July 4th was the funniest thing I've ever seen. People celebrating their independence knowing they only got a day off of work. I ain't never seen nothing so weird with these sets of eyes. You know, once you're conscious, you start seeing the game. When you're not conscious, you don't really realize what's going on the whole time. But through a conscious set of eyes, people are nuts. And like I said, they spend all that extra money during the holiday, so they gotta go back to work and recoup. During holiday time, maybe you should spend less and really save. That's the least that they would expect from you, and then realize what you have at the end of the year. Or maybe invest the holiday money instead of spending it. But who am I? Just an entrepreneur that had the right to celebrate Independence Day. And I celebrated Independence Day by doing consultations, spending time with my family, watching movies in the house. I ain't do none of that craziness. If I were to go out, it would have been just to connect with people that I mentor that are in the entertainment world. You know, I made a few stops and show love, but I ain't do no real celebrations. I can't celebrate the fact that most of my people celebrating Independence Day when they're dependent on that job. Since the skeleton hoodie, y'all real. Y'all been watching for a minute. Appreciate your Ohio show a lot of love, man. I'm really liking Ohio, man. A lot of you are out there.
You hear it?
So let's get it in. Definitely check me out, brother. POLIGHT45@gmail.com. If you're interested in the financial mentorship program. And like I said, thank you for checking out Hollywood Unlocked. It's real dope, real powerful video. Cincinnati. Gotta see you in Cincinnati. Word. So let's get him in. I can't thank you all enough. Peace to the family.